at the same speed, and they're both becoming such powerhouse programs. So this game's going to be really, really interesting tonight.
So look at how the bracket is looking so far. Papio South took down Gretna to start off the night on the north court. We just finished up here on the south court. Millard West in 3 straight sets took down Papillion La Vista. Millard West will move on to tomorrow. They'll play the winner of this matchup here. About 15 seconds away from the starting lineups. Got started a little bit late. We'll take a quick break here on the NFHS Network to give you guys the starting lineups here tonight for the nightcap. Westside and Lincoln Southwest.
Welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2021 Nebraska School Activities Association State Volleyball Championships. Today's Class A quarterfinal matches feature on the north court the number 4 seed Elkhorn South Storm and the 5th seeded Gretna Dragons. And on the south court, the number 3 seeded Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks versus the number 6 seed Westside Warriors. The NSAA is proud to recognize our premier corporate partners for their outstanding support of NSAA activities. U.S. Bank, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, Lincoln Orthopedic Center, and Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. And now it's time to meet the teams. First up, let's meet the Westside Warriors. Number 1, Carly Hanna. Number 2, Anna Snodgrass. Number 3, Tatum Godinez. Number 4, Daniela Golagon. Number 5, Isabella Lamb. Number 6, Brooke Martin. Number 7, Audrey Behrens. Number 10, Jocelyn Healy. Number 11, Madeline Siegler. Number 13, Lucy Lowe. Number 17, Eleanor Brislin. Number 18, Destiny Nadon Simpson. Number 19, Kensington Tacroni. And number 23, Samantha Laird. The assistant coaches are Krista Philippi, Virgie Whittleson, Jackson Jordan, Joe Ryder, Ryan Bowers, and Bill Ekstrom. The head coach of the Warriors is Corinne Bowers. And now, here are the Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks. Number 1, Allie Mullen. Number 2, Mo Long. Number 3, Julia Trost. Number 10, Tegan Little. Number 13, Lauren Hull. Number 14, Carly Simonsbergen. Number 15, Alexis Gates. Number 17, Brindley Christensen. Number 18, Shaylee Myers. Number 20, Alexa Goebel. Number 21, Abby Applegate. Number 22, Emerson Lionberger. Number 23, Courtney Holstein. And number 24, Madison Rink. The assistant coaches are Ava Tomlin, Alyssa Mose, Nicole Kubik, Jess Baker, and Mindy Walker. The head coach for the Silverhawks is Mark Novotny. Our officials on the south court are Isaac Russell and Tanya Mulder. The bench official is Megan Jennings. And now, here are the Gretna Dragons. Number 1, Faith Frame. Number 2, Avery Fotopoulos. Number 3, Skylar McCune. Number 4, Hannah Losky. Number 6, Haley Zimmerman. Number 7, Paige Prentice. Number 8, Hannah Jonas. Number 10, Malia Strube. Number 11, Brenna McLean. Number 12, Maddie Johnson. Number 14, Ellie Heckenlively. Number 16, Hayden Hart. Number 18, Jaden Smith. And number 20, Savannah Shelburne. The assistant coaches are Wendy Alexander, Sarah Schramm, Lauren Babick, and Sierra Steller. The head coach for the Dragons is Mike Brandon. And now, here are the Elkhorn South Storm. Number 1, Alex Schieber. Number 2, Estella Zadiska. Number 3, Julia Ringenberg. Number 4, Annie Millard. Number 5, Kylie Weeks. Number 6, Katie Galligan. Number 7, Sarah Galligan. Number 8, Caitlin Devon. Number 9, Maddie Henry. Number 10, Maddie Wooden. Number 11, Izzy Jr. Number 12, Mia Maracek. Number 14, Jaslyn Rabe. And number 15, Delaney Burge. The assistant coaches are Ashley Solt, Lindsay Scott, Peyton Zuhan, Hannah Rundle, Jill Parler, and Jessica Moss. The head coach of the Storm is Chelsea Potter. Our officials on the North Court are Greg List and Chuck Taylor. The bench official is Paul.
Far side, Shaylee Myers once again with the kill. She's been a huge piece of the team all season long. Myers, a Fresno State commit, has 468 kills on the season, and she had a big night in the Warrior Invite Championship game 2 weeks ago. Westside was the second time in the school history that they had made the championship bracket of their own tournament, and Shaylee Myers showed up in a big way on Saturday afternoon. This one tipped back up with the net. Daniela Goligan unable to get to that one, and Lincoln Southwest is up 3-2.
Westside has seen Lincoln Southwest 3 times this season already. They know what to do. They know how to take Lincoln Southwest out of system and how to really nullify Shaylee Myerson's powers. they just have to find a way to get it done.
Destiny Nam Simpson there with a kill opportunity. Back up at the net. And Nam Simpson will just have to bring it back over. Opportunity now for Myers. A little bit off her back hip. And Isabella Lamb with the block at the net. The energy there from Lamb as she'll rotate out. These two teams are tied back up at 3-3. Like you mentioned, Tally, these teams have seen each other 3 times this season. They've all been very different games. Westside, when they started off this season with a 6-2 rotation, was up 2-0 up against the Silverhawks in their regular season matchup. And Lincoln Southwest came back and won the final 3. And that was really a big piece of how we talked about this Westside team, unable to finish sets. It's been a different story. Westside has won 15 of their last 17, is arguably the hottest team in the state as that one falls. Simonsbergen there with the ace. And Lincoln Southwest up by 2. Far side now to Nam Simpson. Able to find the tip. Still back up at the net. An opportunity now for the Silverhawks. That one will fall just out of the reach of Jocelyn Healy. The Silverhawks looking to continue their winning ways.
Westside now really just needs to take a deep breath. You can tell that they're playing kind of, I don't know, crazy. They really just need to settle in and accomplish what they're capable of doing.
Far side now to Dom Simpson. That one blocked the net. Danielle Golgan able to keep it alive. Another opportunity to Dom Simpson. That one's going to fall. Destiny Dom Simpson, one of the lone pieces of this team that has state experience with her first kill of the night. She leads the Warriors this season in kills. Has 400 and now 57 of them as senior Madeline Siebler will serve. Far side, beautiful dig. Might be back up at the net. Danielle Golgan able to keep it alive. Simpson just going to have to keep it back over. Shaylee Myers once again. That one goes too long. Back and forth, 3-point runs here between these two teams. Siebler will serve once again. Siebler, like we've talked about all season for this team, has kind of been the main senior leader, has been a part of this Corinne Bowers program here for all 4 of her career. And that one drops from Kenzie Ticrani. Ticrani with the first kill of the night. She leads Class A. It actually digs at the middle. It's been an interesting situation how Ticrani and Lamb have worked at the middle for the Warriors.
Corinne Bowers, the Warriors head coach, is a middle herself, and she really emphasizes, middles have very specific jobs. They have to know exactly what their role is, and they have to fulfill that role to the best of their ability. That
one falls. Brinley Christensen there will get credited with the kill. We knew this one was going to be a close one. Both different times that we've seen these two teams face off, although Westside has somewhat struggled being able to close out and win sets, all opportunities have been very close. That one tipped out. Shaylee Myers thought she had a dig opportunity. That one went too far.
This is a lot of what Madeline Siebler talked about going into this game is Westside has to figure out how to knock Shaylee Myers off of her pedestal, in a sense. They really have to, keep her out of system. They can't give her the ball offensively, and they've got to keep the ball away from her defensively.
Christensen once again there with the kill, her second. This one's been going quick back and forth between these two teams. It's been a big story for the Warriors this season. Haven't been in the state tournament since 2002. They won their first district tournament since 1994 last week at home. It was an amazing atmosphere. That one just able to fall. Daniela Golgan is back and will serve for the Warriors. She's had kind of an odd rotation situation so far this season. She's been the defensive specialist. But of course, Westside started off this season working a 6-2, now works a 5-1. So it's moved Healy from that libero position now to the setter. And Westside will be able to get the point. They won't give the kill there to Nadam Simpson. It looks like there's something in the backcourt there for the Silverhawks.
Foot fault there on that serve. That's really not a mistake that you should be making here at the state tournament. I mean, a lot of what Corinne Bowers talks about is the court is weird. It's not one that they're used to playing on, but you really still have to pay attention to where you are in comparison to that line.
Definitely been some nerves for these two teams and a lot of teams here at the Class A state tournament. Big kill there from Everson Lineberger. Talking to Coach Novotny as well as Coach Bowers before this one, the biggest presence to talk about here in this matchup is how well each team can be able to be produce at the net. A lot of middles, a lot of strong middles for both ends. It's been a big piece whether one team can win or another. Isabel Lamb able to keep it alive. Daniela Golgan will send it over. Up across the middle, that one will fall. Shaylee Myers adds on to her kill total. And she now has 3. Lincoln Southwest up 2, trying to distance themselves from the Warriors here in the first set. That one goes too long. And we talked about the foot fault earlier not being a big thing that we've seen here in the state tournament. A lot of mistakes from both sides can really weigh one way or the other which team is going to be moving on to Friday.
It's something that Madeline Siebler also talked about is, you know, she's confident that this team doesn't have to play their most perfect game. They just have to limit their errors and play to the best of their ability and limit their mental mistakes.
Fired up there from Siebler. Isabella Lamb there with the block. Lamb with her second. We've talked a lot about Lamb this season to where she's been able to play a lot of different roles as an ace there from Samantha Laird. But Lamb and Ticrani in the middle have been big this season. Lamb, like we've talked about a little bit, didn't have as big of a role last year. It was mainly Ticrani that had that solidified role at the middle. Lamb is coming to her own. It's been a big piece for this Warrior depth. Far side now to Dom Simpson. That one will just barely stay alive at the net. Simonsberg unable to push it over. Siebler now unable to find it. And 2 different blocks net. Westside able to keep it alive as this rally keeps going. Two touches there. Didn't quite see too much spin on that ball, but I guess they'll give it to the Silverhawks. Jocelyn Healy has not had a lot of serving or setting errors this season. This one's still tied back up at 12 apiece. Up across the middle, Madeline Siebler, beautiful dig in the backcourt. Siebler with another opportunity. That one goes long.
Siebler actually started the season as one of their 2 setters in that 6-2 rotation, which is not something that a lot of people saw coming because in her 4 years at Westside, Siebler's become a huge offensive weapon for Westside. But she really stepped up in the offseason because they had that question of who was going to set because Audrey Behrens, a transfer from Millard South, was injured. So Madeline Siebler kind of stepped into that role, and she was a huge leader for the team.
Myers there with the kill. 4 kills on the night for her, but that's kind of a big thing to talk about, how these 2 transfers with Nadam Simpson as well as Audrey Behrens have a lot more experience than anybody on this Westside team in this atmosphere. Of course, Madeline Siebler has been to the state tournament before, but not in volleyball, in basketball for one of the powerhouse programs in Class A. As a lift there for Westside, and Lincoln Southwest up now by 3. It was a big thing to talk about getting into today. How could this Warrior team be able to adjust to this atmosphere? The Southwest team has comparatively been used to with how they've been able to work, as that one just barely goes out, and Adam Simpson unhappy with that call. And Corinne Bowers will take a timeout. They'll take a minute, and so will we. We'll be back on the NFHS Network. back here on the NFHS Network. Lincoln Southwest trying to distance themselves from the Westside Warriors here in this first set. It's been a long day of volleyball action here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. We started the day off at 9 a.m. with Class B. Then we saw Class C1 in the middle of the day. And now we're at the nightcap in Class A as a hitting error there. And I think this has been a thing that we've specifically seen all season. I don't know how many times, I believe if I've counted right, it's been 10 different times that we've even watched that Corinne Bowers has called a timeout, and right after that it's a serving error.
It's a coach's point, and Corinne Bowers just happens to be very good at calling useful timeouts in many ways.
Simonsberger with the long tip. That one's going to fall. And the Silverhawks and the Warriors here. This is kind of the way we've seen a lot of these matchups between these two teams this season. Lincoln Southwest has been able to find themselves a good distance. Hasn't been blowing them out in any way, but has not allowed really the Warriors to get a lot of opportunities here. Nadam Simpson now in the backcourt. That one will just fall. Nadam Simpson with her second.
The huge strategy of this Warrior team going into tonight was to really nail line shots and deep corner and really abuse their right back player, whether that be the setter or a defensive specialist. And so far, Destiny Nadam Simpson's done a pretty good job of sticking to that game plan.
Shaylee Myers, the Fresno State commit, we've talked about her all season long. The Myers family has been one known for volleyball, as Shaylee looks to continue her D1 talent as she serves there. Been a big piece all around here for the Silverhawks, both offensively and defensively. Nadam Simpson rears back on that one.
Nadam Simpson knows exactly when the time is right to be aggressive and to really, really take advantage of her big arm and her big swing. We saw a couple points ago she made an aggressive error and the ball went barely out of bounds.
An ace there for Nadam Simpson. Big thing to talk about. Like you've talked about with Nadam Simpson this season, she's been so explosive. This piece that this Warrior team has had. You have Nadam Simpson, who's really the explosive one. Samantha Laird, who's a little more specific, and back-to-back aces. Destiny Nadam Simpson, not one known for her serving, and she has been superb here in this first set. Westside within one.
Nadam Simpson, like you said earlier, has that state experience. She's been here. She knows exactly how this works. She is not holding back because she knows that that's what it'll take to beat this team.
Tenzin Tikrani. Myers able to keep it alive. Far side. And Goligan now back up the middle. Nadam Simpson Southwest still holding on to a 2-point lead here in the first set. And now in for the Silverhawks is the junior Allie Mullen. And that one goes out. Westside, they've been feisty. They haven't been able to give too much away. And the Silverhawks, I think, definitely could be in even better position without some mistakes.
That's for sure. They really are making the most unnecessary mistakes, whether it be hitting errors, serving errors, or...
Away goes far and out. And Lincoln Southwest up by 2.
She's definitely trying to tool the block with that one. Just catch the littlest piece of the fingertips and try to change the direction of the ball. But unfortunately, I think the blocker pulled away there.
Serving there by number 2, Malaya Long. And Jocelyn Healy will start the rotation back again here for Westside.
Westside's serve receive really hasn't been tested all that much tonight. They haven't had to receive.
From Courtney Holstein. Holstein had a big start to this first set, and Westside has tied this one back up at 20. Line drive serve, opportunity now for Lincoln Southwest across the middle. Simonsbergen, that one just barely falls. Very smart play there from Simonsbergen. The 5'10 senior talking to Coach Novotny. She has been a piece of this team. I want to say it's just been an underrated comparatively to Shaylee Myers, but has that extra volleyball IQ that not a lot of Class A players have.
We see it a lot in Madeline Siebler too. it happens a lot with the seniors on the teams because they've got so much experience on the court, so much experience leading a team, and they know exactly what needs to happen in order to win. They are essentially a playbook on the volleyball court.
So Westside, after that one goes long from Madeline Siebler, will take their second and final timeout.
U.S. Bank is proud sponsor of the Nebraska School Activities Association.
And here for these two teams, Lincoln Southwest, of course, has had the experience against Westside before. They've edged them out every single time. The Warriors trying to answer in some way here where it truly matters the most. For Lincoln Southwest specifically, how can they keep the throat on the gas and take home this first set?
They've really got to just keep Shaylee Myers as an option. They can't allow themselves to be taken out of their rhythm. They have to play composed and really tighten up their defense because Westside is going to poke as many holes in their defense as possible.
Jocelyn Healy near side. Samantha Laird there with the kill. First time we've heard her name tonight. And Westside's within one.
You and I have talked about it a couple times this season, is that Samantha Laird and Destiny Dom-Simpson bring a beautiful yin-yang balance to this Warriors offense because Destiny Dom-Simpson is explosive and powerful and aggressive, but Samantha Laird is so selective and decisive in the spots that she's hitting.
Appy Apple will rotate out after the kill up the middle. Found a weak spot in Westside's defense as they were a little bit out of sorts there. And Lincoln Southwest is 2 points away from winning this first set. Far side now to Nam Simpson with the tip. Big block there from Simonsburg. Another opportunity for Nam Simpson. That one gets through. Nam Simpson with her fourth. And Westside continuing to stay alive here. This one will get knit and gritty as we end off this first set. Anna Snodgrass, the senior, one of 4 seniors for this team. It's been a young group these last 2 years. Snodgrass serves, and it'll go to the Warriors. Over the net for Lincoln Southwest, and this one is tied at 23.
This is what Westside needed. I'm sure that back a couple points ago when Corinne Bowers and her team were down 2 or 3 points, she had some flashbacks to the Metro Tournament Finals where they were down to Lincoln Southwest in that first set. And Corinne talked about how winning that first set could have been crucial to lead them to win that Metro Conference Tournament Final. But unfortunately, they lost the first set and couldn't bring back the momentum.
Shaylee Myers there with the tip. Lincoln Southwest 1 point away from winning this first set. Myers has been big, 6 kills here in the first set. Simonsberger will serve it away, and they will win it. Simonsbergen ends off the first set with an ace. And the Silverhawks are up 1-0 here in this quarterfinal matchup. We'll take a quick break here on the NFHS Network. Libero that had to switch over to the setter position when Corinne Bowers thought it'd be good to go back to a 5-1. But she's also kind of been a piece as well. What Corinne Bowers has told me is really she's this piece of the team that brings them all together.
I feel like a lot of liberos play that role, and even though she's not wearing a libero jersey right now, that's what she's been trained to do, both in high school volleyball and in club volleyball. Liberos tend to be really, really calming presences on the court because their job is to really direct people and be in charge, and they can't do that if they're getting overly emotional.
Shaylee Myers up the middle once again, her 7th. This one's tied back at 2-2. Far side now, Madeline Siebler, beautiful dig in the back court. Tegan Little able to make, and then a kill. Shaylee Myers once again, Lincoln Southwest up by 1.
Westside's got to figure out a way to put the ball down on the first attack. They have to keep the ball away from Shaylee Myers as best as they possibly can.
Little will serve this one away. Layer blocked at the net. Westside with another opportunity. Siebler now on the far side. That one tipped back up. An opportunity now for Myers on the near side. Back and forth this one goes. Myers once again tipped and able to make the dig there is Nadam Simpson. Lamb blocked at the net once again. This roll keeps continuing, and Samantha Laird will end it. Laird with her 2nd kill, and these two teams are tied once again at 3 apiece. Laird will serve. Back across the middle. That one will fall. Emerson Lionberger, haven't talked a lot about her today. And she is able to find her first kill.
Westside's kind of getting caught on their toes a little bit on that one. Samantha Laird would have just had to take a step forward, and she would have gotten that ball up just fine, but they're on their heels.
That one will just go out. Big kill there on the far side. Anna Snodgrass will be back to serve. Blocked at the net once again there from Siebler. Takrani now blocked continuously. Big piece at the net. Destiny Nam Simpson will get it to fall. Nam Simpson make it 6. Destiny has had such a big piece to this team, such a big role throughout the entire year. She's been some of the lifeblood of this powerful offense that's been so good this season here for the Warriors. Shoot now, that one will just barely stay in. Lionberger, they'll retreat the call. The judges on the far side called that one just barely out. The line judge called it in, but they'll switch it back up, and it's 5-5. Anna Snodgrass now will serve once again. Near side Myers, big kill, it's able to stay alive, and it'll be a kill. Jocelyn Healy, I don't even think she saw that ball coming at her.
I don't think anybody did. That was a confusing play, but a lot of what happens in volleyball is, the ball does what it wants, and you have to stick around as much as you can.
Healy kind of laughed at herself after that one. A huge kill attempt there from Myers, and it kind of ricochets off her. That one falls. Samantha Laird there, Madeline Siebler there on the near side with the kill. And Westside pulling ahead here in the second set. They're up by 4.
Siebler's happy about that one. She did exactly what she needed to do. Lincoln Southwest left an open wide side of their court, and she took full advantage.
Up the middle, Takrani, big kill opportunity. That one will go out. Kenzie Takrani, been so big for this team this season at the middle. We've talked about how she leads the team and the Class A in blocks, and now she has 2 kills here tonight. Westside looking to continue this run. Anna Snodgrass will serve once again. Diving reception there from Shaylee Myers. Lincoln Southwest will have to adjust on defense now. Near side some. Once again, Madeline Siebler. Big kill. Westside's up by 6. Surprised Coach Novotny has not called a timeout. And the Warriors looking to continue this run. Near side, Emerson. Christensen. Siebler, back to back to back. 3 straight kills for Madeline Siebler. And Coach Novotny for the Silverhawks will call a timeout. This is exactly what these Warriors need, the lifeblood here in this state tournament. And their crowd is into it.
They sure are. And I want to give that one to Anna Snodgrass, honestly, because she's doing such a good job right now of serving aggressively. Her only job when she steps onto the court is to serve and to play defense when she gets out there. So she's serving aggressively and effectively, mixing up Lincoln Southwest's offense because they can't get a good serve-receive pass. Therefore, Westside's taking advantage, and they've gone on a 6-0 run.
Exactly what the Warriors needed in this spot. Coach Novotny taking a timeout here. So looking at Lincoln Southwest, they take home that first set. That one was a back and forth when Westside definitely stuck in there, but it definitely seemed like Lincoln Southwest just had the momentum throughout the entirety of that. Now Westside's on the other end of it. They had the momentum here. Of course, in their one opportunity, they've let go of 3 5-plus point runs here in their 3 matches up against Lincoln Southwest. It'll be a big thing what they can do here. They'll give it to the Warriors. Looks like Southwest thought there was a tip at the net, and Westside, I don't want to say is blowing it open because I ain't going to say nothing too early, but they're up by 8, and Anna Snodgrass might be the big piece right now for these Warriors.
Commentators' curse is an awful, awful thing. Do not do that to this team.
Far side, Nadam Simpson, that's able to be tipped back up at the net. And back up the middle, once again blocked there from Tikrani. Nadam Simpson says no, and that one falls. Both teams just toe tapping around at the net, and Nadam Simpson is tired of it.
She is such a powerful player, and honestly, this Westside team, what I've learned about them in the past couple of weeks is that once they get the momentum, the opposing team is going to have a really, really hard time keeping that away from them.
That one, the tip there from Shaylee Myers. Myers maybe trying to quiet this one down here from the Warriors. It is her 9th kill. I think a big thing for Myers as well is how adaptable she has been able to be. She's both the kill leader, both for this team and in school history, as well as the kill leader for the Southwest team. There's a big block on the far side. Brinley Christensen makes it her 2nd block of the evening. Southwest, after a big run for Westside, might be looking to answer back and make a run of their own. Westside's going to be in a little bit of mismatch set here as they regain ground. Far side, Christensen once again. That one just barely stays in. Christensen with 3 kills and 2 blocks. Shaylee Myers will send this one away. 34 aces on the season. She's been a consistent all-around player, and that's why she's going to Fresno State. Big kill there. You want Mountain West volleyball, you got another one there from Destiny Nam Simpson.
Destiny's just really, really fun to watch, honestly. She pulls these kills out of thin air.
Of course, Nam Simpson, a Hawaii commit as that one goes too long. But that'll be a fun thing to see here coming the next couple years, seeing Shaylee Myers and Nam Simpson go back and forth. Nam Simpson, of course, will have another year at Westside. And the Warriors are only losing 4 seniors. 2 of them are starters in Anna Snodgrass, as well as Madeline Siebler. Tikrani on the shoot up the middle, able to get the kill. It's her 3rd. So with that, I mean, this is a really young team. It was an even younger team last year with really only 2 seniors that we saw really get any kind of playing time. It's kind of the same thing this season with Siebler as well as Snodgrass. The Warriors next season will have a really big opportunity to make some more noise at the state tournament. Westside up by 7. Been the 2nd biggest lead the Warriors have had against the Silverhawks all season long, as that one goes too far and the Warriors just continue to roll.
You said earlier about how young this team is. Well, next year, a good portion of this team's starters are going to be seniors. So Westside's going to have to figure out how to move beyond even next season and bring in some new blood who can play as well as the girls on this team are playing right now.
Samantha Laird with her 2nd block. Jocelyn Healy there was not quite happy with herself. Not the greatest set to the far side, but it still ends up okay for the Warriors. They're up by 9, and this has been all Warriors here in the 2nd set. Kenzie Tikrani put a roof on that one. Her 4th block of the night, 2nd block of the night. And Coach Novotny for the Silverhawks will take their 2nd and final timeout. Westside up by 10.
It's really crazy to see that, Westside, who at the beginning of the season could not go toe-to-toe with ranked teams. You saw it with Lincoln Southwest. You saw it in their Bellevue West tournament. They really just could not finish. They couldn't find that edge. They couldn't find their momentum. Now, in the end of the season, Westside has the momentum. They had the momentum going into the Warrior Invite and then lost in the championship to Lincoln Southwest. Immediately after that game, they picked it back up against top-ranked teams and managed to come out with a runner-up in the Metro Conference tournament.
Big thing for them, for the Warriors, that really where this season, I don't want to say turned around, but really put into a scope this team could be a tender, was a championship at the Millard South Invite 4 weeks ago. It's a big one for them as that one blocked and goes out of bounds. Courtney Holstein once again with a kill. They won a round robin there at the Millard South tournament. Not exactly the top of competition there. They played Norfolk, Benson, Lincoln High, and Millard South. Millard South at that time was a top 10 team. And they go up against, at the Warrior Invite, they play 2nd in that one. A big win up against Bellevue West, and Simpson, who was originally at Bellevue West, transferred over, had 24 kills and 31 digs in that first matchup against the Thunderbirds. They went 3-0 on day 1. They beat Elkhorn North first round of day 2, and the Silverhawks would shut the Warriors down in quick fashion, a 3-0 set win. And they're looking to try to do something here. It's a big kill once again on the near side. Will be a 2 touches. Thought Courtney Holstein had back-to-back kills. She does not. Coach Novotny kind of, I don't want to say upset, but a little bit confused on that call. And Daniela Goligan will now serve. And an ace! Daniela Goligan makes it her 25th of the season. Westside 4 points away from tying this one back up at a set apiece.
Lincoln Southwest right now is really just making unnecessary mistakes. They've got to figure out how to put the ball up and use it and use every point opportunity that they have.
Healy now backcourt. Siebler, big dig in the backcourt, from Myers. Tip back up at the net. Westside able to keep it alive. Laird's going to give it back over. Westside adjusting now on defense. Holstein, that one will fall. Beautiful opening in the backcourt, and Nadam Simpson was kind of left alone, and that was back 5 feet.
We've seen a couple miscommunications with Nadam Simpson and others in the backcourt. They really should be, crossing on those defensive opportunities because they don't want to let the ball drop. They can't just let that go.
Back across the middle, Isabel Lamb blocked at the net. Abby Applegate and Shaylee Myers with the block in the middle. Lincoln Southwest down 10, trying to find some kind of life here in the second set. Backcourt here for Dom Simpson. That one will go out. Dom Simpson here tonight makes it number 9. Dom Simpson and Myers, just like the first matchup between these two teams, were the workhorses. Both of them lead their team now with 9 kills. Siebler will get that one through. Westside 2 points away from taking this second set. And Jocelyn Healy, we've seen 2 runs here tonight from the Warriors that have been big. One was from Healy starting at the line, and then the other was from Snodgrass. 2 of the top servers on this team, and too easy, Samantha Laird. A reception error in the backcourt there from Mullen, and Laird makes it her 4th kill. Healy will serve this one away. Westside trying to tie this one back up at 1 apiece.
This is what I meant when I said Westside's got a really, really tough time, you know, losing the momentum when they have it.
Siebler able to keep it alive after being blocked at the net. Laird, that one will fall. Westside ties this one at a set apiece. And we'll head to the third set here on the NFHS Network. 25-23 in the first for Southwest. 25-11 here in the second for the Warriors. This one's going back and forth. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back on the NFHS Network.
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Back here on the NFHS Network, Westside takes the second set home, 25-11. Lincoln Southwest took the first set home, 25-23. It's been a long day here at the Nebraska High School State Volleyball Tournament. We started off with Class B, then we saw 2 games for C1, and now we're in to the 4 headlining matchups of Class A. North Court started off the day. Papio South took down Fremont in 3 straight sets. We saw here on the South Court, Millard West move on to the semifinals in 3 straight sets up against Papio. These 2 games have been a battle. Westside trying to continue their momentum after, I don't want to say blowing out, but just really rolling through that second set.
You can tell when it comes to the points allowed. In the first set, Lincoln Southwest won the set, but Westside was able to battle back, and they only won by 2 points. In that second set, Westside had all of the momentum. They were dominating the court, and they won the set by 14 points. And that's such a solid lead to have, and it really, really proves that, you know, if Westside has the momentum, they are nearly unstoppable.
So the Warriors will serve. Jocelyn Healy, who we talked about in that second set. The 2 runs that we saw for the Warriors in that second set really came off a long serving run from Jocelyn Healy and another very long one from Anna Snodgrass. Big kill. That one will fall. Courtney Holstein trying to give the Silverhawks some life.
Another thing that we saw in the last set is the Silverhawks were kind of beating themselves a little bit. They were making very unnecessary errors, hitting errors, double touches, serving errors, a lot of those. They've got to really cut those out this set if they want to stay in this game.
Shaylee Myers there with the tip. Madame Simpson and Myers been big here tonight, 9 kills apiece. They've been the biggest pieces towards these teams. Another big dig in the backcourt there from Daniela Gola. Again, Samantha Laird, nobody in the backcourt for the Warriors. And the big block on the far side, if I'm correct, that was Simonsbergen. Holstein will serve. And another kill there. Simonsbergen right after the block gets the kill. And Lincoln Southwest is up 3-0 here in this third set.
25-17, that match is tied, 1 set apiece.
As you probably heard there, both of these two matchups going on here at Pinnacle Bank Arena are tied up at 1 set apiece. These have been two teams or two matchups where both teams are very similar in their statistical styles. Samantha Laird now with the kill opportunity. Beautiful dig there in the backcourt by Holstein. Near side, Siebler's blocked in. That one will fall. Lincoln Southwest, a 4-0 run to start off this third set, exactly what they needed. And Westside coach Corinne Bowers will take her first time out of the third set.
Corinne is, this season has been momentous for Westside Volleyball. They haven't seen this good of a season in a really, really long time, and for sure not since Corinne Bowers has come to Westside. She started at Westside at the same time Madeline Siebler did, and their goal together was to kind of uplift this program and turn it into something it previously hasn't been. And Westside's a good school when you think about football and when you think about basketball maybe, but Westside's never really been known for volleyball. This year, this is their opportunity to become known for volleyball.
Westside, like we've talked about, has never really been a volleyball school, specifically like you mentioned. Lincoln Southwest continuously has been one of the top competitors, at least in the Heartland Conference, throughout their 19 years of existence. They made their first tournament in their second year of existence in 2003. And going into tonight for Coach Novotny and this Lincoln Southwest team, their biggest emphasis was how well they can do at the net. Novotny told me just how much they feel it's going to be important for them to be able to win at the net with both teams being so strong. And once again, it seems like the Corinne magic continues as 2 straight points of the Warriors after the timeout. We're talking with Novotny as well. For this team, although they have beaten Westside 3 times this season, Novotny just said there is really no difference in how they're going to approach this team, and they're trying to work the same way here tonight as they've done all season, as Shaylee Myers done is what she's done all season long, and with a big kill. Myers now, she has double digits, that's her 10th. Lincoln Southwest up by 3. Little will serve this one away. Goal again, not a great reception there. Westside just going to have to give this one back over. Myers once again, Goligan unable to find the dig. Myers has 11.
I like Shaylee Myers is kind of picking on Daniela Goligan just a little bit. Daniela hasn't really had her best night tonight, and I'm sure that Shaylee Myers has got such a crazy arm, and she puts a lot of power behind that ball, but Daniela's got to figure out a way to get out of her own head, and she's got to come back and put up a good defense against Shaylee Myers.
Continuing to fight between these two teams at the net. Myers will find another kill. Shaylee Myers back-to-back-to-back kills, and now she has 12. Little once again will serve this one away. Isabel Lamb, that one will go too long. And Lincoln Southwest now up by 6, trying to do kind of what they did in the first set, distance themselves very quickly and continue to hold a big lead. Far side now to Dom Simpson. That one will just fall out of bounds. And Dom Simpson now able to get into double digits. That's her 10th.
Now Anna Snodgrass comes in to serve, and this is what Westside needs. Westside needs an aggressive server to really put Lincoln Southwest out of their rhythm once again and give Westside a little bit of momentum back, a little bit of energy.
Keeley now to Dom Simpson, another opportunity. That one will fall. Destiny Dom Simpson with number 11. And as Snodgrass there with the ace. Snodgrass has been huge here tonight. Although it is only her first ace on the evening, I think she has been very good at being aggressive.
That's, like I said earlier, that's her whole job whenever she gets on the court. She only plays one rotation. She has to do her job when she's on the court. And she does it so well.
Westside now within 2. The Warriors trying to continue this run here. Snodgrass had the big run there in the second set. She's looking to have another big one here for the Warriors. Shaylee Myers there with the tip. Long tip, back corner there from Dom Simpson. Myers once again, that one's blocked from Kenzie Tikrani, but will go out. Gogan there with the reception. Far side now to Dom Simpson once again. Beautiful dig in the backcourt there from Holstein. Opportunity now for Myers. That tip won't work. These two teams just continually fight back and forth. Really reminiscent of that first set where Lincoln Southwest got off to a big lead and kind of held it within 2 or 3 for the rest of the match. Warriors trying to maybe find a way to lead here in this matchup. Big kill there. Shaylee Myers continues her dominant night and her dominant season up against the Warriors. It's her 13th.
And another missed serve there for Lincoln Southwest. They really, we saw this a lot in the second set. They had so many serving errors stacked upon each other, and it's actively giving Westside momentum and more points.
Myers in the backcourt. That one is tipped and will fall. Shaylee Myers, that is her 70th kill up against these Warriors this season. Started off with 32 in their first matchup, had 14 in their second, another 10 in their third, and make it now another 14 here tonight. Another serving error there, and Westside continues to stay into this. I really think it's because, like you mentioned earlier, a lot of small mistakes from the Silverhawks.
Westside has been playing, as far as this team goes, pretty lights out. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop Shaylee Myers much, but they've really done their job offensively and defensively for the most part. A lot of their points right now are coming from...
Another kill opportunity there from Lamb goes too long. Lamb thought she had a tip on that one back up at the net. Holstein as well as Applegate were the ones there. Lincoln Southwest with a 3-point lead. Trying to take a commanding 2-1 lead here in this one. Back court there from Nadam Simpson. Big dig there, kind of flopping dig there from Shaylee Myers. Far side, Simonsbergen unable to find a kill. Backcourt once again, Nadam Simpson shows up the power and is fired up after that kill. Destiny Nadam Simpson now has 12 kills for the Warriors. That one just barely falls. Far side from Applegate. These two teams keep going back and forth. Lincoln Southwest still holding on to a slight lead. It's been a loud one here at Pinnacle Bank all day long. Lots of volleyball action. We'll get more volleyball action on the NFHS Network tomorrow. And the semifinals are Friday, finals are Saturday. And Shaylee Myers wants to get to Saturday with that big kill. She's been so big here tonight, now 15 kills. Madeline Siebler there with the kill opportunity, unable to find it. Far side Simonsbergen, big dig in the backcourt there from Nadam Simpson. This rally continues. Beautiful tip there. Siebler able to keep it alive. Layered on the far side. Mullen able to get the dig. Opportunity now once again for Myers. Dig there in the front court there from Healy. Samantha Laird will just be able to get the kill. Westside's crowd is fired up after that one. Laird with her 5th.
We've talked a lot about Shaylee Myers tonight for the Silverhawks, but we haven't really, seen as big players in the rest of her team. Whereas with Westside, Destiny Dom Simpson takes a lot of the spotlight, that's true, but all of the players on Westside's side of the court do exactly what they need to do to fulfill their job, and they all share pretty evenly the spotlight, I would say.
Big kill there from Nadam Simpson down on the far line. Westside within 2. That one just barely goes long, maybe 2 inches on that backcourt line. Lincoln Southwest, I mentioned this multiple times, they've continued to find a way to just barely edge out these Warriors, not just in this matchup, but in matchups beforehand. And Samantha Laird, a little bit of a miscue there, and definitely not what she wanted, an ace there for Little. And Corinne Bowers will take a timeout. We'll take a minute here on the NFHS Network. Once we come back, Lincoln Southwest looking to add on to their lead here in the 3rd set. In favor of Lincoln Southwest here in the 3rd set. Both these two teams tied at a set apiece here on the NFHS Network. I'm Jaden Taylor. Alongside me tonight has been Tally Pease. Lincoln Southwest won the first set 25-23 in a very similar set to what we've seen here. Westside won 25-11 in the second. And Lincoln Southwest trying to find something here. Big kill there. Unable to keep it alive. Or able to keep it alive, was Shaylee Myers. Myers there with the big pancake. Siebler now. Big dig in the back court. Little able to keep it alive. Myers now with an opportunity. And that one will fall. There's nothing more Westside can do in that one. Lincoln Southwest just making every single play. And that's got to be frustrating for any opponent. Nadam Simpson now once again, that one just goes too long. Westside kind of faltering here, coming out of the timeout. The Silverhawks trying to work on a 6-0 run here. And Little will serve away. Backcourt, Samantha Laird. That one will just go out. And another hitting error there. Back-to-back hitting errors for the Warriors. Westside does not have a timeout here in this third set. And Little will serve away once again. Far side of Adam Simpson. That one will just go off the table. Little able to keep it alive. Myers trying to keep it there. And somehow this ball is still up in the air. And Adam Simpson is finally able to end it. That one falls. Got to be frustrating for any hitter. Back-to-back kill opportunities. And it seems like the Silverhawks have just been every inch on this court.
It's actually very similar to what Corinne Bauer said about her own team in their Metro Conference game against WS, is that Westside had really, really top-notch defense, and it can make it really, really frustrating for the opposing offense, because if you don't have an open court, there's no way to score points. 15
kills tonight for Nadam Simpson after that one. Westside within 5, getting closer and closer to the end of this third set. Westside has the server they'd want if they want to make a run in Anna Snodgrass. Almost an ace there. Somehow, once again, the Silverhawks keep it alive. Nadam Simpson is blocked at the net. Simonsbergen with the block. Here tonight, Simonsbergen has 4 blocks. Been a big piece at the net for these Silverhawks. Middle once again, Kenzie Cikrani unable to get the kill. Christensen there with the tip. Nadam Simpson says no. Back far corner, there's nobody there. We thought we'd see a slight tip from Christensen. And Nadam Simpson timed her jump perfectly. Able to shoot that one back to the other end.
That's just a little bit of what Corinne Bowers likes in her team. She likes that championship effort. You don't just give up on a point that you think is going to be hard to achieve. Nadam Simpson was in the air. She got back down and she went straight back up and put the ball down. This
rally keeps going, but Westside will win it. They're within 4 now. And Coach Novotny will take a timeout. Westside trying to find some kind of run here in this third set. A third and crucial set for both of these teams, especially how this could go long term. Lincoln Southwest trying to push away these Warriors here on a run.
I'm seeing a lot of similarities between this and Westside's game against Papio South. In that game, Papio South is still undefeated to this day so far this season. And Westside was trying to go toe-to-toe with this undefeated team, and they dropped the first set, but then took up the second set and had so much momentum and so much power in that set, but then immediately lost it. They can't do that in this situation. This situation is do or die. It's single elimination. If they lose this game, their season is over.
Madeline Siebler will serve here coming out of the Lincoln Southwest timeout. Senior leader for this team will serve it away. Christensen back at the middle. That one will go too long. And Westside now within 3. Siebler here tonight with 3 kills. Has not been as big of a presence offensively as Nadam Simpson as well as Laird and Cikrani have. Has been a big piece defensive end. That one will just fall. Shaylee Myers seems to be able to find openings just about everywhere. It's Myers' 16th. Myers and Nadam Simpson tied at 16 kills apiece here tonight. And Westside with less and less time to find a run. Up in the middle, Emerson Lionberger able to get the kill And Lincoln Southwest able to find their run here. They're within 3 of going ahead 2-1. A serving error there from Myers, her 3rd on the night. This is a big situation right now. Big serve here from the Nam Simpson. Westside down by 4. Needs some kind of run. Siebler able to keep it alive. Far side now, Samantha Laird. That one won't be able to fall. Another tumbling dive there from Myers. This one will stay up on the tape. Now an opportunity for the Warriors. Rally continues to roll here. Backcourt tip there from Myers. This one will stay alive there. That one probably would have went out. Laird now. This one keeps going. What a rally here between these two teams. That one just barely stays in. Nothing the Warriors could do defensively. Goligan and Simpson stood still as Holstein made it there, her 5th kill.
Now that I think about it, I think it's a little bit more complicated than them saying so. I think what Corinne Bowers has told her team to do is, take a step into the court and to combat Shaylee Myers, because she loves to target that donut, that dead center open space of the court. So in doing that, it's kind of messed up their court awareness. Daniela Goligan, if she were on the back line like she would normally be, that ball for sure would have been out, but she wasn't as far deep as she would normally be, and so her awareness was off.
Lincoln Southwest 1 point away from taking home this 3rd set and taking a 2-1 set lead here in this quarterfinal matchup. Westside needs a big run if they want to find anything. Silverhawks will serve. Far side, Samantha Laird will tip this one back up. Near side, Holstein. That one just barely goes too long, and the Warriors trying to live another point. Jocelyn Healy will serve. Lincoln Southwest, almost a home crowd here tonight, have been all loud. 1 point away from making something interesting here in this one. And unable to find anything. Jocelyn Healy once again with a great serve. Miscommunication in the backcourt. The Westside's within 3. Definitely needs a big run. Healy seems to be attacking that far right side. Long tip there from Simonsbergen. Far side now, Madeline Siebler. Big kill on that far side. Siebler with her 4th kill. And Coach Novotny wants a timeout. Timeouts are gone here in the 3rd set between these two teams. Healy's starting to run for these Warriors, and they're within 2 of the Silverhawks.
I think Novotny is trying to score a point of her own in this situation. So Jocelyn Healy, when she comes back into the game, just really needs to take a deep breath before she sends the ball away. This entire team does. They've got to keep the points going. They cannot give up.
This one's been a back and forth matchup. We knew these two teams could go at it. We've seen it 3 times this season. Each time the Silverhawks have been the team to come away with the win. And a win here tonight for either team would erase away any history between these two teams in the regular season. Healy will serve this one away, trying to work in the backcourt once again. Simonsbergen, that one is blocked at the net, but will fall on the Westside side. A kill there for Simonsbergen, and Lincoln Southwest is 1 set away from moving on to the Class A state semifinals. Lincoln Southwest continuing to show their prowess. We'll take a break here on the NFHS Network. Once we come back, 4th set action. Southwest looking to move on to the semifinals. Warriors looking to keep themselves alive.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and
Number 6, Omaha Westside. The Warriors' first trip here since 2002. Back-to-back trips here for Lincoln Southwest. They're looking to not exit for the back-to-back seasons. They're one set away from moving on to the semifinals. They'll go up against Millard West if they're able to win this one. The winner here will go up against Millard West. The Westside's looking to keep themselves alive. Beautiful dig in the backcourt, but it just barely falls. Holstein just barely stuck out her right arm and kind of shook up her hands, didn't know where the ball went.
It's really tough when you're, trying to dig a ball that comes out with you with so much power. You really can't do much except for hold your arms in place and hope that the ball deflects off them well.
Long tip there from Simonsburg, and Warside Laird once again. That one was tipped. They'll give it to the Warriors. Samantha Laird now with her 7th. Healy looking to start another run here for the Warriors, up 2-0 here in this 4th set. Big dig there, able to keep it alive as the Warriors. It will stay in. No idea how Westside was able to keep that one alive, and they're able to get a block. Momentum boost once again. Isabella Lamb with the block at the net. We saw Healy somehow starve off a kill attempt from Shaylee Myers. Madeline Siebler went all out to put one back up, and Madame Simpson kind of just threw out her right arm and put it back over. Samantha Laird now is blocked back once again at the net. Another opportunity here for Laird. That one will be tipped and will go out. Westside starts off this 4th set with a 4-0 run.
They just have to really, really keep this momentum now. They can't quit. They have to keep pushing for every single point. It's that championship behaviors that Corinne Bowers talks about so often. They have to put all of their effort towards every point.
Samantha Laird once again. 8 kills, make it 3 blocks. And I think here tonight, here in this matchup, the 1st and 3rd sets have started off very similar. Now the 2nd and 4th sets have started off very similar for these two teams. Once again, another block at the net there from Isabella Lamb. But the Silverhawks able to keep it alive. A little bit of miscommunication, but that one will still fall. Madeline Siebler makes it number 5 on the night, and the Warriors with a 6-0 run.
Something that I love about this Westside team is that they celebrate every single point that they earn. They really You know, there's so much joy on the court for them because they love what they're doing and they love each other. They love everybody on their team.
Pancake there from Samantha Laird. Been back and forth once again at the net. Myers, big dig in the backcourt there from Madame Simpson. This one's going back and around at the net. Laird now. Simonsberg in there with the tip. This one keeps going. Been a long rallies here today, but Samantha Laird will end it. 9 kills, and Westside is on a 7-0 run here in the fourth set. Novotny will take their first time out for the Silverhawks, and the Warriors, this is exactly what they needed.
This, like you said, exactly what they needed. They need this momentum. They need to put every point at the forefront of their mind and do the utmost possible to earn every single point that they get.
Like we talked about, these first and third sets were very similar. Lincoln Southwest got off to a strong start, a big 5-0 run, and both of their sets were up 8-2 in the third. They really just kind of pushed Westside away, really been able to make too much of a push there at the end. Of course, both the first and third sets, Westside was able to bring up a little bit of a 4-5-0 run to end off that one, but Lincoln Southwest, their big start was too much for the Warriors. Now second set, Westside, a big 7-0 run to start off that one. They have a 7-0 run here in the fourth. Westside took that one 25-11. So if we keep seeing this back and forth mentality, although it's good for the Warriors here in this set, it might not be very good if they move it to a fifth. Surprise, no backcourt violation there from Myers. Looks like she moved over in the backcourt. But Samantha Laird making number 10, double digits for Samantha Laird. And after, I don't want to say a slow first two sets, she is livening it back up here in the last two sets. Healy looking to make it a 9-0 run for the Warriors. And Myers just barely able to get it back over on the inside of the antenna. Siebler now near side. That one will just go out, no tip at the net. And Lincoln Southwest is off the goose egg here in the fourth set.
Lincoln Southwest now, what I've noticed is that their libero is one of their more aggressive servers, but they have to really keep her in the serving position. They have to go on a long run here if they really want to come back against Westside.
Far side now to Siebler. That one will just barely fall. Madeline Siebler, number 6. And the Warriors trying to stop any momentum the Southwest Silverhawks are trying to have, up by 8 here in this fourth set. Siebler, we talked so much this season how big of a leader she has been for a lot of the younger girls on this team. Looks to do the same here going forward. Myers there adds on to her kill total. Siebler for the Warriors. She's a Montana State commit. And looks to continue her career at the Division I level. Nam Simpson, now the Hawaii commit with a big kill opportunity there, but it'll be, thought it was blocked at the net. We'll give it to the Warriors.
Call made on a net violation there. It's really unfortunate because Lincoln Southwest had a huge block out, but if you're in the net, then you're in the net. There's really no avoiding that.
Christensen off her back foot. Laird there with the dig. Destiny Nam Simpson there with a big kill opportunity, and that one will fall. Westside up 9 here in this fourth set, and this bench is lively here for the Warriors. Anna Snodgrass with her second hitting error of the night. So Lincoln Southwest here, Shaylee Myers will be back to serve. Shaylee this season, as along with her big opportunities at the net, she does have 34 aces, make it 35. As this is the time, as if ever, for the Silverhawks to make some kind of run. And Simpson will just have to send this one over. Westside up 7. Silverhawks trying to make an answer, and a big kill there from Courtney Holstein. Holstein has 7 kills here tonight for Lincoln Southwest. Has really been that second big piece offensively behind Shaylee Myers. Stoppage of play here to start off with. Westside was a team for the first half of the season that really struggled in finishing sets. Lincoln Southwest, that's been their biggest strong suit. There's be a big thing coming down this stretch here as Kenzie Tigrani makes it her 4th. Madeline Siebler there with a serving error. Tried to once again force a little bit in that far back side. To no avail. Westside still up by 6 here. As Allie Mullen sends that one away. Far side, Nadam Simpson with another opportunity. Hitting there for Nadam Simpson. Westside not helping themselves out. Mullen once again will serve away. Tigrani in the middle. Big dig in the backcourt there by Mullen. While still trying to work around. Now an opportunity for Westside. Far side, Nadam Simpson once again. She gets that one to fall right at the 10-foot line. Westside trying to stop any big momentum push there from the Silverhawks. Back up at the middle. A little bit of miscommunication there for the Silverhawks once again. Backcourt there for Nam Simpson. Make it number 17 on the evening. Check that, number 19 for Nadam Simpson. And she'll continue to serve here. Westside trying to force a 5th and final set and an ace. Nadam Simpson with 2 aces here tonight. 3 aces here tonight. And Coach Novotny for Lincoln Southwest will take their 2nd and final timeout here in the 4th set. And tally, the Westside has been so dominant here in this 4th set. And we've really seen how they can do up against top teams. How can they continue this momentum? Not just here in the 4th, but moving it on to a 5th.
What we've seen from Westside so far in this game has kind of been mixed. You know, they've gotten a slow start in the 1st and 3rd sets, but then in the 2nd set and here in this 4th set, they've gotten right off to like a really, really great start. They've got a serving run right out the bat, and they've really kept that momentum. They've got to do the same thing in the next set if they can push it to a next set. In 5th sets, you know, you're only playing to 15 points, so you've got to be the first to 5, the first to 10, the first to 15. You really have got to maintain your lead the entire time.
Nadam Simpson will steer this one away coming out of the timeout. Westside up by 8, still 10 points away from winning, possibly winning this 4th set. Far side, Christensen there with the tip. Nadam Simpson will actually set it up to Laird. Westside able to keep it alive. Another opportunity for Laird. Off her back foot to a point. And Christensen will try to find something once again. Tigrani with the block at the net. She has been big all night long and all season long here for the Warriors. Shoot now here to the near side. A little bit of a miss set there. And it'll be double touch there in the middle. A little bit of spin on that one to the near side. Westside continuing their run.
A lot of what we've seen here from Westside in this set is they're making aggressive errors as opposed to Lincoln Southwest is making very, mental errors, like a double touch on a set right there. Their setter is an experienced setter. She's not new to the position at all. She shouldn't be making those mistakes.
Applegate up the middle there with the block. Christensen was right next to her. She'll rotate out. We'll see Malaya Long rotate in here for the Silverhawks. Laird with the big kill. Somewhat quiet here in the second half of the third set, but she now has 11 kills on the evening. She was big for that first run here in the fourth set for the Warriors. Is now livening it back up. Westside 8 points away from forcing a fifth and final set. That one goes too long, miscommunication, and it looks like Simonsbergen was the one there with the hitting error. Daniela Goligan deep to serve. And tip just barely falls. Simonsbergen right after a hair able to make a very smart play and find, like you said, Tally, that donut hole in the middle for the Warriors.
It's called a setter dump is what she just did. And a lot of setters like to do that, especially when they're in the front row, because it really throws off the defense of the other team.
Laird thought there was a tip there, but that one goes too far. Lincoln Southwest inching their way back here. Down by 8. I think here for Coach Novotny and for the Silverhawks, I don't want to say you have to win here in this fourth set, but you definitely have some more leeway. Applegate there with a big block on Samantha Laird's opportunity. And Corinne Bowers and Westside will take their first time out here the fourth set.
I feel like Corinne is doing that for her team and also for Lincoln Southwest a little bit, because Lincoln Southwest is, they've battled back for 3 points now, but they're still in a 7-point hole that they have to dig themselves out of if they want to take this match.
Simonsbergen, that was her 5th block on the night, leads Lincoln Southwest. The biggest story offensively for both teams having the 2 power kill leaders for these 2 teams, both Mountain West Conference commits. Shaylee Myers to Fresno State currently tonight has 17 kills. Nadam Simpson, the junior Hawaii commit from Westside, edges her out currently at 19.
The only committed player on this Westside team this year that will sign a national letter of intent is Madeline Siebler. She's the only senior on the team with a college offer who's committed to a college. But, Kenzie Tukani is committed to Dartmouth and Destiny Nadam Simpson is committed to Hawaii. Neither of them can sign a letter of intent until their senior year. So they've still got, a year to go back on that or to find a different college that fits well if they so choose.
Error there for Shaylee Myers, but I think that's really a testament not just to the talent that Siebler's been able to put off, but really the depth that this team now has and has continued to show, and really how well they could do next year as well. Jocelyn Healy there with the ace. Westside 5 points away from forcing a 5th and final set, and they're just continuing to roll. Both these 7 p.m. matches here on the South Court, and then far on the North Court. You guys can also watch that on the NFHS network. These have been back and forth. Elkhorn South currently leads 2-1 in that North Court. Fourth set, Gretna is up 13-8 in that fourth set. And very similar matchups. It's been a fun night of volleyball. It's been an even better way to cap it off. Lamb kind of has to work with what she gets. Healy fired up after that one. Lamb, it's her first kill of the night. She also has 3 blocks. Westside 4 points away. It's been a back and forth matchup all night long as Laird will serve that one over. Healy able to keep that one alive with a great dig. Nadam Simpson now Still back up at the net. Isabella Lamb. Been so big at the middle position, and she has just filled that role immensely.
Well, and all middles will say that one of their favorite parts of the game of volleyball is taking advantage of overpasses. You know, if a receiver on the other side puts just a little bit too much oomph on that pass, a middle will be there. It's like a shark just waiting for, you know, something to take a bite out of.
That one just barely stays in from Shaylee Myers. Myers, after being a little bit quiet here in this fourth set, now has 18 kills. Myers has been big in the backcourt, especially in those first and third sets. There's some couple plays that, I'll be honest, I was surprised anybody was able to make, especially with how long she was able to go out and get some of those digs in the backcourt. Big opportunity now for the Warriors. And Simpson, beautiful tip, beautiful, able to keep it alive. Simonsbergen thought she had it. But Westside is now 2 points away from forcing this to a fifth set. Novotny is talking to the judge. And they'll keep the case the way it is. Anna Snodgrass been big here tonight with being the serving specialist. And gets Lincoln Southwest off their heels once again. Tip there from Shaylee Myers. Far sided on Simpson. She's blocked. That one will go in the back court and fall.
As far as the previous point we saw at the net goes, that one they called the Lincoln Southwest player under the net, and a lot of times you won't see calls like that if nobody is around that player on the other side of the net, because they're really not a danger to anybody. But in that instance, there were two Westside players right there, and that Lincoln Southwest player diving for that ball could have, you know, caused an injury, which is why they have to make that call.
Kenzie Tikrani there with her fifth kill of the night. Westside a point away from moving this one to a fifth and final set. Madeline Siebler serves this one away. Blocked at the net. It'll stay on the Westside side. Looks like Lionberger able to get the kill.
You could see Shaylee Myers kind of urging her team on just now. She really wants them to dig themselves out. They've got to keep it alive.
Madame Simpson ends this fourth set. She now has 20 kills on the night. This is going to a fifth set. One set away for each of these teams to move on to the semifinal. Winner go home right after this on the NFHS Network. win from the first to the third, 25-22 in favor of Lincoln Southwest. And Westside kept on rolling with a big piece of momentum in the fourth to force it to a fifth, 25-15. Courtney Holstein will serve it away. The start off is winner go home set for these two teams. A little bit of miscommunication now in the backcourt there from Madeline Siebler. In the middle, Shaylee Myers. Madeline Siebler able to keep it alive. Laird now with an opportunity. That one's tipped and will fall. Samantha Laird. And Simpson has been the biggest piece. But Samantha Laird, goodness gracious, make it number 12 on the night. Been so powerful here in this fourth and fifth sets. Healy there with the serve. Isabella Lamb trying to get the block. Will not be able to get it. Lincoln Southwest, defensive mismatch here. Siebler now is able to find the kill. Madeline Siebler, the senior, is fired up after that one. 7 kills on the night. Westside's crowd is loud.
Westside has a history in the past couple of years of losing to Lincoln Southwest, and Madeline Siebler and the rest of the girls on this team have put their foot down and decided that this is not the way that they are going to end their bye for the state championship.
Far side now, Simonsburg, and that one is blocked and will go out. Madeline Siebler not happy with herself on that one. Lincoln Southwest able to stop a big momentum push there from the Warriors. Little, the libero, will serve away here for Lincoln Southwest. Been very selective in her serves here tonight. Has really gotten Westside a little bit off balance. Near side, Samantha Laird, big dig in the back end there from Little. Shaylee Myers will answer back. It's Myers' 19th by our count up top. Backcourt there, Nadam Simpson. That one stays in. Destiny Nadam Simpson, the transfer from Bellevue West, has made a voice for these Warriors all season long, and she continues it tonight. That's 21. Goligan able to keep it alive after Simonsbergen. Daniela Goligan, Nadam Simpson. That one just barely goes out, and Nadam Simpson was trying to plead her case there for a tip at the net. But Southwest has tied this one back up at 3. Another opportunity for Simpson. That one is just barely tipped. Motto went out. Tegan Little just tried to barely arch her arm out and hit off a little bit of her knuckles. And Anna Snodgrass will serve this next one away here for Westside. Shaylee Myers, that one will just barely fall. Anna Snodgrass laughs after that one. That's the third time that we've seen here tonight an overpowered, which is weird to say, kill attempt there from Shaylee Myers ends up in a mismatch defensively for the Silverhawks.
We call them an overpass kill, and you know, they happen because nobody's really expecting the ball to come over that quickly.
That one goes long from Lionberger, and Coach Novotny for the Silverhawks will take his first time out. Westside continuing their momentum here in this fifth and final set. We talked about that first to 5. Now it's on to the first to 10.
Yeah, this team really has got to, you know, stay dialed in. They're so in tune with each other and with, you know, everybody on the court and with their environment that they have to stay that focused. They can't break their attention span. They have to stay dialed in.
We talked so much about how this team has switched so much within the last month and about a half. You start off with a team that had high aspirations to be a top 10 team, to be here at state. They definitely really struggled in those first 2 weeks, the Bellevue West tournament, as well as the Papio tournament. Really, truthfully up against top teams to show that they're a legitimate contender. The biggest flip has been them being able to finish sets and then be able to finish matches. If they can finish this match, it'll be the biggest win probably in 25 years for the Warriors. Near side, Madeline Siebler unable to find the kill. Healy able to find the dig on the near side, and Adam Simpson able to find the tip. And what are they calling it there? And it'll be 2 touches. Some miscommunication between the judges. We'll call 2 touches. It looked like on number 22, Lionberger. And Westside up by 4. 8 points away. Semifinal matches will be Friday night. 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. here on the South Court, and Anna Snodgrass with an ace. She said something right there that I cannot say. But this Westside team is fired up. Lincoln Southwest takes their second and final timeout. I'm personally speechless.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I'm getting a little bit emotional myself right now. As somebody who's watched Westside Volleyball as a writer and as a commentator all season long, I used to be a part of this Westside Volleyball program. I know these girls, I've played with these girls. It makes me so happy to see what they've turned this program into in this season. And they are so close now, only 7 points away from continuing their journey in the state tournament.
The last time Westside was able to make it to the semifinals was 1985, a runner-up campaign for the Warriors, the furthest year the Westside Warriors have ever gotten. And Adam Simpson, that one just barely goes off the tape and stays in. This one is loud. Set 4 has just ended at the North Court. They're headed to a 5th. Gretna and Elkhorn South are having a fun time, and we're having a great time here as well at the South Court. Westside up by 6. 6 points away, and Anna Snodgrass is looking to make that run. That one's tipped by Laird in the back court. And Lincoln Southwest trying to find a momentum piece of their own.
Like you said before, Westside's got to get the point back. They've got to be the first to 10, and then they have to push first to 15. They really have to take it 1 point at a time, and they've got to fight for everything.
Season on the line for both these teams. That one goes too long. No tip of the net. They'll give it to the Warriors. Lincoln Southwest, reminder here, does not have a timeout. The Warriors do have 2. Madeline Siebler will serve this one away. Far side to Nam Simpson. Beautiful dig in the backcourt there by Little. Shaylee Myers, another big dig. Both sides keep going back and forth. Tip just barely stays in. Nam Simpson, 22. Siebler serves this one away. Beautiful dig in the backcourt there by Danielle Golgan. And Nam Simpson, another opportunity. She's blocked and rejected at the net. And Nam Simpson once again rears back. And that one just barely goes out and falls. Westside within 3.
I don't think that this Westside student section has stopped making noise for the entire set. Meanwhile, Lincoln Southwest is speechless, soundless, motionless.
Blocked at the net. Kenzie Ticrani, 4th block of the night. And this Westside team is rolling. Siebler looking to continue this run. Backcourt there for Shaylee Myers, and it's blocked. Madame Simpson and Tigrani at the net. Westside is 1 point away. It's been the goal of Madeline Siebler's career here at Westside to take down the Silverhawks. It's never happened in her career, and the Warriors are 1 point away from doing it. And that is it. Westside, the dream season continues. They're headed to the semifinals Friday night at 7 p.m. here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. A story like no other. Siebler and Bowers have been the two pieces, the longest pieces in this team, and what a way to end it.
How fitting for Siebler, who has never defeated Lincoln Southwest in her time at Westside Volleyball, has never been to the state tournament in her time at Westside Volleyball. And she just served the winning point in their quarterfinal match at the state tournament. This is what she's put in. She's put in so much hard work, her and Bowers both, to get them to this moment. It's surreal to see, and it's making both of us emotional at this point.
Westside, it's been a long journey getting here. Warriors were far beneath under 500 to start off. Personally, my freshman year and this team's career for Corinne Bowers, they have ran it back and continue to push forward, and they are in the semifinals for the state tournament for the first time since 1985. Lincoln Southwest, for the second straight year, is bounced out of the first round. But this, I mean, we talk about this Warrior team, but talk about this Lincoln Southwest team as well. They fought all night long, and they fought all season long. And I definitely feel that there is no disrespect given to this Lincoln Southwest team to how well they played this season.
Oh, they definitely played lights out, but, you know, Madeline Siebler knew going into this game that it was going to come down to who could put out the most energy, who could really take momentum and dominate the game. And Westside just happened to do that tonight. Of course, Lincoln Southwest beat Westside 3 times previously this season, so they've seen this Westside team. They know that they can beat this Westside team, but Westside's really kind of leveled up in the past couple of weeks. They've made so many improvements to get to where they are, and they're celebrating now with the student section of their school. This Westside community has just grown so well with this Westside volleyball team, and it's incredible to have watched in our 4 years here at Westside High School. These are our classmates, and they have done something. They've just made history for Westside volleyball.
Fourth time seems to be the charm for the Warriors. A great season for Lincoln Southwest. They end off their year a final 30-5. Shaylee Myers, a heck of a season, will end off her career at Lincoln Southwest as arguably the greatest player to come out of this school. And she'll go to Fresno State next year, but I guarantee you this Lincoln Southwest team will be back next year. Westside, 4 times seems to be a charm. The dream season once again continues. They'll go up against number 2 Millard West Friday night at 7 p.m. here on this South Court at Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's been great giving you all these matchups today. We got more matchups tomorrow. I'll be here for the D1 and C2 quarterfinals. Volleyball galore here at Pinnacle Bank Arena this weekend. Westside is moving on to the semifinals. Thank you guys so much. My name is Jaden Taylor. Alongside me tonight has been our director, Logan Mosley. And as always, Tally P.